So hey what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. So here we are continuing the Valentino Rossi career mode. This another special season like we did with Lorenzo. We're trying to win Rossi's 10th title. So far it's been really good. It's a solid season. We're 21 points ahead of Dovi, 42 points ahead of Maverick, and Marquez is pretty much struggling. He's down in 4th in the championship. So we've got the next two races today for episode number 5, and this is where it could start to go a bit downhill for us, because this is Sachsenring and Brno, and every season I struggle in this episode at these two tracks. So let's see how we get on then, and let's get straight into the races. So here we are then on the grid, and you can see it's Dovi on pole, followed by Marquez, and then Maverick Vinales finishing off the front row, and you can see Zarco's right there on the Tech 3. But let's see what we can do come from the back of the grid as Valentino Rossi. Let's see how we get on then. We've got 3 laps ahead of us here, and we're going to be heading into turn 1. We're going to have to take it nice and easy into the first braking zone. Obviously we want to make up as many positions as possible as we get a little bit loose at the rear there. We go try and go clean around the outside of a bunch of people there around turn 2. That didn't quite work out for us. I'm on the grass, and that's cost us a lot of time and almost knocking off one of the Red Bull KTMs there. We've got the Pramac making contact with us up the inside, and then right on the back of Bautista, these difficult long left-handers, and then we're pulling a wheelie and Petrucci gets through on us there. Not what we want, so drop him down into P12, but a decent start to this Grand Prix. So trying to get up the inside of Petrucci now. Look at this, side by side with the Pramac. He tries it around the outside. He's not going to be able to hold it sure as we come underneath Bautista, and then onto the back of Cal Crutchlow. Let's see, through turn 11, what can we do? Power down the hill, and then this is where we can make up a load of time in this braking zone. There we go, closing right up to the back of Crutchlow and getting through on him actually there. So Lorenzo next up, and then Jack Miller on the next Pramac. Come through the final corner. Oh, sort of pushing Lorenzo through, but then the two Ducatis get the drive out the corner compared to us, and there goes Lorenzo. He's going to try around the outside of Jack Miller, and we're coming up the inside now. At turn number 1, we can do it. Come on, there we go. On both the Ducatis there. Watch out for that slippery green AstroTurf, and it is Dovizioso leading the way, and now we're onto the back of Johan Zarco. Just get a screenshot here. And back to the action then. Slot in front of Zarco. Is he going to come back at us through the long left-handers? I don't think so, as we're already making a run onto Ian Nunez. We're running out wide, and we're understeering everywhere, and the rear's trying to snap on us there. Rins is next in 4th place, so that's quite surprising for Rins. Wouldn't expect the Suzuki to be this far up, although I guess Sachsenring is a track which would probably suit the Suzuki. Good around the corners, but not very powerful. Constantly leaning on the left-hand side. We're in a bit wide for turn 11. That's cost us as Zarco's back through, and he's made contact with us there, but we can outbrake him coming in. Well, at least try to into turn 12. He's going to try it around the outside. Surely not. Zarco clean around the outside of us there at the penultimate corner. Not what we want. We're going to get him back at the final corner though, hopefully. And indeed we do. If we could just put the power down, popping a little wheelie, but here he comes around the outside. Zarco coming back at us. Getting into a little bit of a battle as we come onto the final lap. I'm trying to get up the inside of Zarco there. Come on. Holding it around turn 1, still in P5. If we can get Alex Rins here, that'll be 4th place. That'll be some good damage limitation here at the Sachsenring, and then we've got to go do it again at Brno. But again, on the curbs, they're so slippy. You can see how they make the bikes wobble underneath of us, and we're getting a bit aggressive with Rins there, not meaning to. We're trying it around the outside, it's not going to work, and he does a bit of a block pass, so we can't get through on him there. Come on. Alex Rins is next. Come on, we need to get him for P4. That'll be some good damage limitation. Late on the brakes, tipping it into turn 8. Getting a decent run. Use the power of the Yamaha compared to the Suzuki. Turn 9. Oh no! Running wide, and we accidentally forced him out a little bit there, but we're going to hold on to the position so we can get it through turn 11. He's coming back at us. Oh no, Alex Rins. Brake very late coming to turn 12. Pick the bike up, or at least try to. Gonna have to be a final corner job. Hold the apex. Block him from getting through. and accelerate to the line. That should give us 4th place, just behind our teammate Maverick Vinales. And actually, it's good for us because Marquez won, and he's furthest behind in the championship. So that's good for us. A good result there. 4th place on good damage limitation. Only 2 seconds off the leader. I'll take that. So how's the championship going to line up now? So 14 points. Dovi is right behind us, and Marquez closing up. He's still 31 points back, so we can lose 14 points. Don't really want to, but we can in the next race, which is going to be Brno, which is going to be a tough track for us. So let's get straight into it. So here we are on the grid, and you can see at Brno it is Marquez on pole position, but it's the usual front row. Vinales right there with Dovi, but this time Lorenzo's on the 2nd row. He's in 4th place. This should be good for him. He should be able to get involved in the battles during this race. But let's see what we could do from the back of the grid. Need to get a good run into turn 1, and we don't get a very good launch off the line, but we should be able to make up some positions coming to turn 1 then. Well, we can try. We have to be aggressive there, getting ourselves up into P16 onto the back of Bradley Smith on that KTM. Come on, let's pick ourselves up to the slipstream, get to the inside if we can, launch it on the brakes, or at least try to, but Tito doesn't open the door for us, and then we're stuck there. We're actually going to lose out back to Bradley Smith again. Here we go, back underneath Tito Rabat, and Bautista comes through on us there. Well, this battling is going to cost us time if we can't make the moves on them. Here we go into turn 5, and Bautista's caught our rear tyre, and he's come down. Was it Rabat? Maybe Tito got caught by Bautista as well. One of them caught my rear tyre and went down. Oh, look at the rear slapping on us there. Talking of the rear tyre, not working for us. So we're in P13, an unlucky number. Trying to get under him there at turn 9, not going to work. Let's pick the bike back up, get a decent run on the KTM, and that should be us up into P12. And Iannone is already closing the door from us, so we can't do anything. We're out wide a little bit, and the KTM's come back at us, and we're stuck on the outside. See what I mean? Brno is just the toughest track for me. Getting back behind Iannone, but going too deep, and Espargaro comes back at us. We're trying to get back at him, and this battle is not going our way at all. At least the Yamaha's got the power over the KTM. Tipping on the brakes under the Suzuki. Oh, we've run deep. And they're both back through, and that's it. That's almost the end of lap number 1. And across the line, we're still in P13. Vinales is winning though, that's good. Late on the brakes, as late as you can. Into turn 1, tip it in, hold a tight line, half throttle it around there, try and get the bike, pick it up, get a decent run on the straight, and we got a fantastic runner. Who's that down? It's Johan Zarco. Zarco's come down. Misjudged the braking zone there, but we're underneath Iannone, and here comes Bradley Smith again. We can't clear these guys, and we're stuck on the outside of Iannone, the maniac. Let's go. Can't pick the bike up quick enough. We're in P11 then. This time, gonna get underneath him. Run deep at turn 5. It's okay, let it run out. And Iannone is back through. Trying to force the error. There we go, force it under him. There we go, underneath Iannone. Coming to turn 8. This chicane, and oh, Iannone. Trying to get through on us there. So we're into P10. We've got about half of this race to go. Late as we can on the brakes. Tip it into turn 10. Pick up a nice apex, and it's the 2 Pro Max next. We're out a little bit wide. And who else is that done? Who's that? It's Alex Rins. 2 crashes there from the front, gifting us some more points. This is good. Gifting us some points, but we've got to watch out. Coming to the final corner. Iannone's right there. Can we close in on Jack Miller? Going to the final chicane. We're going to try to. Don't know how well it's going to work. Put the power down, and there we go. It's coming on to the final lap now. Vinales a 51 flat. We do a 52.1. We're about a second off of the pace of our teammate. He's currently the leader, and the Yamaha obviously working well around here, but not for us. And not for Zarco, as it chucked him off. Getting all over the curb there. That's not what we want if we want to catch up to Jack Miller. Late on the brakes. Tip it into turn 3. Run deep. Get away with it. Coming down the hill. Coming to turn 5. Late on the brakes. Tip it in. Oh no, run deep. Don't quite get away with it. Miller's back through. But we're right on the back of him again. Gonna go for it underneath of him. Block him, block pass. Let's go. Danilo Petrucci's next for 7th place. Wonder if we can pick ourselves up a few more points here before we end up the race. We can try to. Lorenzo's dropped down to 5th place there from 4th. Just doesn't seem to have the pace. I wonder if it's Cal Crutchlow that's gone with the front 3. Into turn 10. Round there and up the hill now. Late on the brakes coming to the chicane. Gonna go for it underneath Petrucci, or at least try to, as the rear there almost snaps on us, and that's cost us some time. We could have got a decent run on Petrucci, but the rear snapped on us, and now we're going to have to watch out for Jack Miller. Currently in a Pramac sandwich. And with a fill-in. Gone deep there into the final chicane. Try to get a decent exit, and across the line we're going to end up in 8th place there. Not quite able to make as many gains as I thought, so this is our lowest position of the season. Not what we want, but let's hope it's enough to stay on top in the championship. It is by 2 points, so there we go. We have successfully survived the hardest episode of the season, and we're through, and we're 2 points still ahead of Dovi. Vinales has closed the gap down to 22, 23 back to Marquez, so those two have both closed in the gap to us by 20 points, so that's how much we've lost over the course of this episode. We lost about 20 points, but that is okay. I was expecting that. That's why I needed to pull out a big gap at the start. So we've got the rest of this season to go. We've got episodes 6, 7, 8 and 9 to go. So we've got 4 more episodes. So we're at the midpoint of the season. So if you are enjoying the season and want to see more, remember to smash the like button, share it around your friends, and I will see you in the next one.